Okay, sorry. Okay, how are we doing? Okay. We are going to be working on some abacus. And here is my number. Here's my number. Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. What we're going to do is we're going to read the abacus. Abacus is a counting tool. This counting tool helps me visualize numbers. That's all it is. It's only visualizing numbers. So what we're going to do is we are going to do 8,654. So we do 8,567,8. This is 8,567,8. All the top beat is a value of 5. So the top beat is a value of 5. We could do 6, 5, 6. All the bottom beat is a value of 1. And then we have 5, right? The top beat is a value of 5. And then we have 4. Notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the Atticus. Welcome back. Welcome back. How are we today, Atticus? It's been a minute. So we have 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 5, 6. We have 5 and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go to our next number. Hello, Jeremiah. You have to shop. So, we have 8,746. We have 8,746. So we're going to put 8,000. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do 7, 5, 6, 7. We have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's 6. So we have 5 and then 6. How do I know? Anytime the beads are touching this horizontal bar, I do have a shop. And it's growing. I think it's growing. It's growing. So yes. So we have 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 7, 5, 6, 7, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6, 5, 6. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. No, I mean, you have a TikTok. Yeah. Yeah. I meant to get one. Yes. You know, I really like the TikTok shop. I feel like that it's doing a lot of hey, Mei Lin. If you can do it, if Atticus, you can do a TikTok shop, I would recommend it if you could. I'm not an affiliate. But this is my own stuff. I've watched you work. Even my director is intrigued. That is hilarious. All right. So, side and rod. For those of you that are interested, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. My name is Abacus. My name is not Abacus. That's what Atticus is. I might get one from. You're going to get an Abacus? Atticus is going to get an Abacus. Oh my God. Please, everybody who are here, please keep your mind open for something different. It is not new. It is just different.
Open your mind to me, please. Open your mind.
Okay, for those of you that just joined, thank you so much for joining. What we're going to do is we're going to read the abacus. We're going to read the abacus, which Atticus is going to be getting. So my number is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Anytime the beads are touching this horizontal bar, it is considered counted. Because it's considered counted, then we know that this is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. These are all zeros. But then we want to do this number, right? 4,000. 4,000 is not here. This is 4. We have our ones, our tens, our hundreds, and our thousands. So we do 4 over here. 4,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do 400. 1, 2, 3, 4. 50. The top beat will always be 5. And then 0. So we have 4,450. I'm going to draw it. I'm going to color it in on my abacus because I enjoy coloring. I'm not sure about you guys, but I enjoy coloring. And I am going to color in 4, 4, and 5. We don't color in 0 because 0 is just a placeholder, right? Just a 0 is a placeholder. For those of you that are interested, I do sell this abacus in my TikTok shop. I do have a 13 column one as well. However, I like the colorful one for right now for those of you that are interested. Here is my next number. It is a 3-digit. If it's a 3-digit, I just need to use 3 columns. 1, 2, 3. These are the 3 columns I'm going to be using. So when I look at 373, I'm going to do 373. 3. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. What? That was too fast. That was too fast. I'm sorry. I apologize. So let's do that again. We have our hundreds, we have our tens, and we have our ones. When we look, we have all the bottom value is equal to 1. 1, 2, 3. Anytime the top bead touches the horizontal bar, that's what's being counted. This is now 5. So now we can count on like we kindergartens are able to do, because that's a kindergarten skill to be able to count on. What is counting on? Counting on means that you don't need to start from 0. Or you don't start from 1, you just start from 5. So here we can count on. So we have 5, 6, 7. So we have 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it? So I'm going to color in my abacus on the paper. So I have 1, 2, 3. This is my hundreds. Here is my tens. 5, 6, 7, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Looks a little funny with it on. Yeah. There we go. So then we take it over here. My next number is 1,633. So 1,000 is 4 digits. 1,633. 1, easy, right? 6, 5, 6. When you add the 5, it turns into a 6. So if you notice, we have 1 and add the 5. Now we have 6. So we have 6 and 3 and 3. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for liking my live. Thank you everybody. Thank you everybody. Please keep your mind open.
Now open your mind to me, please. Open your mind.
So I have 1,000 over here. 6, 5, 6. We have 3, 1, 2, 3. And then again, 1, 2, 3. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Hey, D8, D1, welcome. How are you today? We are learning how to read the abacus. I think we left off at that, right? So we're going to do 4,425. So we do 4,425. How do I know? Because these are the beads are being counted. None of these ones are counted, right? Because none of the beads are touching these columns. So these are all 0. But I'm looking at these 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have our ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And the top bead will always be 5, no matter what. Thank you so much for the follow, Pink Ladies and Grayson and Alyssa and Val. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello. Thank you, kid. So when we're looking, we do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to make the picture look like my abacus. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4. Anytime the beads are touching this reckoning bar, this horizontal bar, that's what's being counted. So we do 2, 1, 2. This is my tens right here. And then I have my ones. And this is always going to be 5. Hello, Mexi Mander. Welcome back. Welcome back. So when we do 5, this is what 5 looks like. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So here is my placeholder. And if I was to write it out, it would look like 5, 5, comma, 5, 5, 5.55. That's what that means. Oh, wait, that means. Oh, wait, I need to. There we go. All right. So that's what that means. So, how are we doing? How are we doing? There we go. There we go. There we go. So, when we're looking, that would be it. 5555555, right? And that's what this means. Okay, what is next? 1,198. Where's the decimal? The decimal! The decimal sits between the ones and the tens. So when we're looking, I have a label right here. This is my label. This is my ones label. Because I have a ones label, right, I can use this in my ones. So, but if you notice, I actually have 2 different labels. One here and one here. If I choose this one over here,
Pokemon, I choose you!
then I shift everything over and now it can be ones. So anytime this will be my decimal place, right? Because this is my ones, and then as we talk about just numbers and regular numbers, anything after the ones is a decimal. So we can have ones and tens, but then notice I don't have any room for hundreds. But I can have a really small number. So if I look at this, I could do 0 point, right? The decimal sits between the ones and the tenths. Because it sits between the ones and the tenths, it doesn't sit on a place value. It doesn't sit on a column. It sits between. So it's tenths, hundredths, thousands, 10,000s, and 100,000s. So I can make it 1, right? 0.00001. Does that make sense? Sickness. I never understood until now. Thank you. Thank you, Janelle. You're welcome. You're welcome, Janelle. So when we're looking, if I wanted to do this one instead.
Okay, Charizard, I choose you.
Good. I can move everything over and it'll be like that. Now I have more room to talk about our place value. And that's why I use this one to, thank you so much for checking in, Perez. Thank you so much. So this is what I would use for my ones. So it'd be ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. And so now I'm going to go to my next number. My next number is 1198. So we do 1198. What? That's too fast. No, it's not. It's not. It's simple to use, easy to understand. This is just unfamiliar. That's all it is. It's not difficult. It's not hard. It's just unfamiliar. Unfamiliar. So when we're looking, it's 1, 1, right? Because that's what we get. 1 and 1. We do 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we want to do 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. Thank you. You're taking notes. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Taking some notes. Yes, welcome. Good job. Good job. This is a Japanese abacus. Just for those of you know. Pizza time. Sis, you're like 67. Pizza time. Do you even have teeth? Apparently you are not. You're not 67. 5, 6, 7, 8. How big are you? Like, how heavy are you, pizza time? Because pizza time sounds like you're a very, very heavy person. Like, so much that you might have diabetes. And you have to be careful. You got to be careful. You got to be careful, pizza time. Too much carbs is not good for you. You know, that's a short life right there. Can you take it? Yes, not a problem. Thank you. Pizza. All right. So, it's okay. It's okay. Pizza time. I love trolls. I think Pizza Time has no teeth because Pizza Time has to gum everything. All right. Okay, that's enough. Anyways. They're not expecting a Chinese little lady. Sorry. I'm not a typical Asian. I'm sorry. Okay, so he's got to gum it down. All right. Taka, were you able to get a picture of this? Let me see if I can make that better. Yeah. They keep me on my toes. It's great. It's great. It's fantastic. I was thinking about this too. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Good. Well done. Well done. Okay. What's going on, Vanillo? What's going on, Vanillo? Ignore. Oh, okay. Okay, how are we doing? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it again. When we look at our number, we have 6, 1, 5, 2, right? We're going to do 6. Well, how does 6 look like? 6 on the abacus. What we're doing is we're learning how to read the abacus. Understanding how to read the abacus, then we're going to go into adding, subtracting, multiplication, and division. So when we're looking, we want to do 6. How do I know that this is 6? All the top beat is a value of 5, no matter what. So we have 5 and then 6, right? 5 plus 1 is 6. Does that make sense? Oh, yeah. There you go. So 5 plus 1 is 6. Then my next number is 1. Because this is 1, right? It's counted. How do I know it's counted? Because it's touching this reckoning bar. It's touching this horizontal bar. Because it's touching the horizontal bar, it's being counted. None of these are being counted. So then what? Then we have 5. 5 is always going to be the top beat no matter what. 5 is always the top beat. So when we're looking, we have 5, 6, 1, 5, and then 2. We're down to 2. Well, how does 2 look like? 2 looks like this. 1, 2. That's what that looks like. And so when we're looking, we have 6, 1, 5, 2. So now what we're going to do is we're going to color it in. So when we color it in, we have 5, 6. We do 1, we have 5, and then 2. 1, 2. There we go. So that's what 6,152 looks like. And now we're going to the next number, 4,660. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the, oh yeah, not a problem. 253, not a problem. I'm hoping that it makes sense. Yes, I hope I see you in my next live because we got to do some adding, subtracting, multiplication, division. So when we're looking, and for those of you that are interested, I do have Abacus books. All my worksheets and workbooks are Abacus specific. And so for those of you that are interested, I have been teaching Abacus for about 20 years now. What am I counting? I am counting. It's called an abacus. An abacus. An abacus is a counting tool. So you know how in school you have these blocks? It's comparable to the blocks. But it's better because it scales. Honestly, I don't know why they don't teach us this in basic. Yeah, I know. You know, interesting, random guy. It's very interesting that the symbols, the numbers themselves, are very difficult to really understand. But when you look at it on the abacus, it's really quite easy. It makes math so much easier because you could see the numbers, because the numbers on the abacus is a representation. So when I represent 4,660, I do 4,660 is my representation. I have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5. The top beat is a value of 5, 5, 6, and again 5, 6, and then 0. 0 means that there's no beats touching this reckoning bar. Because there's no reckoning bar, or because there's no beats touching the reckoning bar, these are all zeros. But don't forget, this is a placeholder because this is my ones place. Because this is my ones place, I have my ones, my tens, hundreds, and thousands. I've always imagined dots in school. I wish I knew about the abacus 30 years ago. Yeah, you know, that's interesting about the dots in the school because it's a lot of dots when you do higher numbers. And so I'm not understanding, like, I understand why they do it because they have paper. And if it's paper, it's blank, then sky is the limit. The difference between abacus is that there's a restriction. And because there's a restriction, it gives you more freedom to understand how to manipulate things. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start understanding how to use formulas and what the basic concepts are. Because once we understand the basic concepts, then what's going to happen is it will be very easy to apply it to all other adding and subtracting, and we don't need to worry about any other strategies. I never understood the system. It looks like it is a very great way. This is a great way to visual. All it is just visualizing the number. That's all we're doing. And then what we're going to do, why do you have the right blue bead? I'm sorry. Physical minds. Okay. Why do you have the right blue bead? I'm not sure what to. This one here? Hello, AI TikTok God. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you so much for sharing my live. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This one right here is because I want to do 6, right? My number is 6. So I have 6. Is that what you're talking about? Ooh, Zika. Is that what you're talking about? Why do you have the bright blue? Like this. Oh, this one? This is to show you that it's comparable to the others. That's why. Because this is what they do in school, but they don't teach abacus in school. So if I wanted to do 10, this is 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a 10 column. This 10 column is very common in American school systems. And so they call it blocks. And so they do ones. So there's ones and then there's tens. And this is just to compare. That's all. I just wanted to show that some people know what this is, and so I'm trying to compare it to the abacus. That's why. That's it. Cool. Thank you so much for the question in the comment. All right. So we're going to continue on. We have, we did 4. So we did 4. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. We do 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, and then this is 0. So what's next? Okay. So does the abacus go? Yes, you're right. You're right. So if I look at it, thank you so much, random guy. Yes. So when we're looking, and I have my place value, I have 1, right? And then I have 10, 1, 0. I have 100, 1, 0, 0. I have 1,000, 1, 0, 0, 0. This is my thousand. This is where the comma is. So that's where it would look like this, right? 1, comma, 0, 0, 0. Point, right? There's a decimal right here. And then I have my 10,000. 10,000 would look like this. 1, 0, comma, 0, 0. Yeah. Well done. Yes, thank you. That is a great question. Thank you so much. American school uses base 10 blocks to teach numbers. Yes, this is a base 10 abacus. Thank you. What's fan? Thank you, fan. Yes. Is memorizing complements? It is required. Yes, it is required to know the complements of 5 and 10. So what you're saying is the blue column, yes, equals to 5. Yes, exactly. So when we're looking, we have 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. That's what this is. Yeah? All right. Okay, the 10 is not the blue bead. So 10 is 1, right? That's what 10 looks like. Why? Because the blue bead has a value of 5. If I do this, this is 50. That's a 5, 0. When I do this, this is 10. So then we have 5. We have 5. Does that make sense, Mrs. Maker? So we have 5. So we could do 50, right? 50 is 5, 0, 5, 0. And then we have 500, 5. I'm too lazy to I'll just do it. So we have 5,000. Does that make sense, Miss Maker? And then you can't go to the moon with it. It makes sense. Oh, okay, good. To infinity and beyond. Okay. So what is the other beads below the 1? Oh, yes. Yes, exactly. They're all a value of 1. So when we're okay, you know what? Here's another way of looking at it. We have, no, we don't. This is it. That's what I want. So let's talk about money. Let's talk about money. Okay. When I do this, right? I have 1, 1. I have 2, 2. I have 3, 3. There's this 4. That's 4. Oop, that's 4. Yeah, does that make sense? So if I want to do 5, I take this out, and this is my nickel, right? 5 is worth, right? A nickel is worth 5 cents. And then we do 6, we do 6, we do 7, we have 7, we have 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we have 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I keep studying your modeling. It's a fail-safe, right? So what's the other? Yeah. Yes, thank you, random guy. Yes, exactly. So then when you add the 1 and the 5, then you get 6. Yes. So once you add the 5, then it becomes a higher number. And then it's the same thing. If you have 2, you add the 5, and now you can decompose. Kaylor, welcome back. Okay, so I'll keep studying your modeling. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Maker. I hope it makes sense. So counting is real. This is real. This is representation, actually. It's just a representation, right? So what we are looking at is the representation of 9, right? This is 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Mrs. Maker, let me know if you have any more questions. I finally understand. Oh, you're welcome. See, this is still a base 10. I understand what you're saying. Yes, the blocks. But you know what? The interesting thing is the blocks is a 1-to-1, whereas the abacus is actually using formulas and compensation. Yeah. Holy moly, just sitting here for 5 minutes. I fully understand it. It is. We're going to go to more basics. How do you do multiplication? Yes, you could do multiplication and division on the abacus. But the first thing we're going to do is we still need to understand our numbers. Don't rush it. Okay, yeah. So for those of you that are interested, this is still a base 10. It is not a base 5, because base 5 just means that you're going to be counting only using the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and then 5. That's all we're doing. That's what base 5 is. But this is actually the decimal system. So yeah. Okay, what are we doing? We did 6, we're going to do 9. So we do 9,243. So we're going to get into adding and subtracting, but I really want to make sure that everybody understands how to read the abacus, because that's the fundamentals on the abacus. This is all we're doing. All we do is we just look at our beads, but then the next thing is to understand concepts, and we will get to that. So we have 9, 2, 4, 3. And then we have 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 2, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we do it again. We have 6,885. Question, can the blue beads equal to? No. Blue beads do not equal to 10. Blue beads always equals to 5. If you want to do more complex numbers. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start understanding how to make a 10 and how to make a 5. But for right now, we're looking at how to read the abacus. So if we could put a pin in that, Taka, let's put a pin in that, and we will get into the more complex numbers, such as making a 5 and making a 10. No need to show the 10. You can move to the next one. You can, but the question would be like when you need to add more. That's the question. So in abacus world, we don't count up. In mainstream, you count up. But in abacus, we don't count up. So we do 6, 8, 8, 5. Right? Because there's more to it than just reading the numbers. There's actual formulas that happen. I got it. I got it. Oh, brilliant. I'm learning the abacus.
Oh, I can see everything.
So we have 6, 5, 6. We have 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 5. There we go. So 6, 8, 8, and then 5. 6, 8, 8, and then 5. Okay, and then our last number. So I am going to be done. It is going to be your turn. All right, so what's going to happen? I do 6, right? I do again. 6, 7, 6, 4. So I do 6, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. I do 6, 5, 6, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That is it. Okay, hey, oodles and noodles. Thank you so much for following. So, let's see. Random guy. For the 2 beads on top, you might be thinking of the Chinese abacus. So this is a Chinese abacus, and then this is a Japanese abacus. Chinese abacus, Japanese abacus. And the difference is the way the beads are. Right? It looks very similar, and it works almost similar. So I don't really have experience with it, but this is helpful. Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, we will get into it. We'll get into the adding and subtracting. So when we're looking at it, it works very similar. It works very similar. And the numbers and this numbering system is very similar, but apparently they count up. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we have 5, we have to trade it in. Because we're going to trade it in, we got to move this up like that. That's what we're going to do. And then what? We could do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, because I have this, I'm going to trade it up to here. This is where you get the two tens, right? The 5 and a 5 will equal to 10. So because I have 10 here, I'm going to trade it up. And then that will give me 10. That's what that's the difference. But in abacus and Japanese abacus, we don't need to do that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. There is no more trading in the Japanese abacus because the Japanese made it more efficient. And they made it so efficient. They're like, you know what, Chinese? Yeah. Anyways, but yes, that's what they did. Is the Chinese made the abacus. This one, the abacus has been around since Mesopotamia. So the Chinese came around and they were like, you know what, we got to put it in a frame. So they put it in a frame. They made it different from the 10 bead, right? So now we're talking about 5 beads and then 2 beads. Then the Japanese saw it and are like, oh my God, we can make it even better. So they came in and made it better, and this is what we're working with now. So there's actually abacus competitions that's do the Japanese one. And the other thing is I don't know if anybody has YouTubed it, but there is a woman that was competing against Bill Gates, and he had a calculator, and she just, did calculations in her head, and she actually used it the abacus way, which is the Japanese abacus way. And I think she's teaching abacus as well, but I'm not sure. But that I am teaching abacus too. So I'm always in awe between the Chinese and the Japanese, and they're always making things more efficient. Yeah, or cheaper. Anyways, so that's the history and that's the story of this. So the Chinese abacus has been around for quite some time, but I didn't actually quite. I never really learned how to use the Chinese abacus. I've always been taught the Japanese abacus, and I actually didn't know it when I was a kid. I knew it when I was old. I was told by my dad that I needed to learn Japanese abacus because he wanted to open up a learning center. So he decided to open a learning center, and my brother and I were forced to learn the abacus. But wow, that really makes sense, even for the Japanese abacus. Yeah, for the Chinese. Yeah. So my brother and I, we have a learning center out in Monterey Park. Hello, everybody. I'm in California, Los Angeles, California. Thank you. Okay, and so I decided to go. He still has the brick and mortar. He still has the learning center, and I decided to go online and teach. I'm trying to abacify. No, I'm trying to teach the Matrix abacus. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome to the real world.
So I'm also going to abacify the world because I want to make sure I have enough worksheets for everybody. So what we're going to do now is it's going to be your turn to tell me what these numbers are. Tell me what these numbers are. Okay, so here's my number, and you will let me know what these are. I'm going to start over here. Okay, this is where I'm going to start. So here's my number. What number do you think this is? I have my thousands, my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. What number do you think that is? Is that high enough? Is that close enough for everybody? I hope you guys can see my abacus. What number do you think this is? Test, test. It's a quiz. Pop quiz. Pop quiz. Pop quiz. I see. Oh, thank you, random guy. Yes, thank you, Branson. 2973. Well done. Well done. Good job. So, halt. You are still here. We're going to do a review. Anytime the beads are touching this horizontal bar, this is what's being counted. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we have 10. Great. So we have 2973. That's what 2973 is. Well done, everybody. Well done. Okay. And then we have our next number. What number do we think that is? Thank you, Blanco. Yep. So we have our this number, that number, and then our ones. So we have our hundreds, tens, and our ones. What number? Thank you, Disney Mom. Thank you, Branson. Thank you, random guy. Well done. Thank you, Branson. Well done. Well done, well done. No Mexi Mac. No Mexi. It is not 3,000. Okay, how are we doing? I think I understand. Oh, good, halt, good. So we have 100, right? That's what it looks like. 1, 2, 4. No, Mexi, it's not 400. Just got here 4 minutes ago. Yes, right? Easy. Simple to use, easy to understand. 1, 2, 4. When we're looking, every column is counted. This is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Where do you get the 3,000? He tries. He's trying. He's not understanding the he's been in here for a little bit. He's trying. He just doesn't understand the concept of the columns. So if I have the columns, I have my thousands. Here's my thousands. Here's my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. What number do we think that is? I don't get this thing. Yes, I understand, Mexi. If we continue to look, right, I will show you. This is 9. Right? We have 9. We have 2, 1, 2. We have 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is 9. And then this is 6. So, every column is a number. Thank you. Thank you, Branson. Yeah, Mexi is still trying to figure out how to read the abacus. So, every individual number, Mexi, is a number. So that is 6. Don't count all of the beads. Don't count all of the beads together. They're all very individual numbers like that. That is 6. Thank you, Miss Maker. Thank you. Live with Laughter. Welcome back. This is fun. I teach 6th grade math. I love learning new. Oh, yeah. Hey, thank you for teaching me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for following. It is 6. Yes. Thank you, Carter. Thank you, Carter. Welcome back. Mexi, does that make sense? This is 6. So we have 9, 9, 2. Because I like laughing too. If you haven't noticed with all the trolls that come in here. Don't be sorry, Mexi. Don't be sorry. I know you're trying. Keep trying. Keep trying. Keep looking and keep trying. Keep looking and keep trying. I know. I know. It's okay. We're here to learn, and we're all at different paths. So as long as you keep trying, you're okay, right? You just keep trying. So we have our number, right? We have our thousands. I understand, Mexi. We have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones, right? I only know how to add and subtract. We have our literally. Oh yeah, hey, bro. Okay, so we have 9,500. Oh, halt. Almost. This is what 1 looks like. This is 5. We have 90. 90. I'm trying to like. Ugh. So we have 90. You got that. And then 6. 6. 5, 6. We have the top bead is always going to be a value of 5. We have 5 and 5. We do this. This is now 6. 6. So 5, 6. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Mexi, when you're looking at it, look at one number. That's what we're doing. Do you see this number? Don't count anything else. And don't look at the bottom because the bottom is not touching this bar. Only these 2 beads are touching this bar. This is what we're counting. So this is 5, this is 6. So together, 5 and 1, together we have 6. Mexi, does that make sense? So when we're looking, thank you, aces. Thank you, aces. Yeah. Sometimes people forget that the top bead is a value of 5. Because it's a value of 5, right? It's not just one number. Because that's why we separate it with the reckoning bar. Those are considered ones. The bottom bead. So when we're looking, the bottom bead, this like this, 1, 1, 1, 1. This is 4. Why? Because the top bead is not touching this horizontal bar. Because it's not touching this bar, don't count it. Because it's not touching, don't count it. Because these are singing Kumbaya, because they're holding hands, they are touching the horizontal bar. So this is 4. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, thank you, D's Life. Thank you, I appreciate that. So, we have our hundreds, we have our tens, and we have our ones. Nope, that's wrong. Yeah, there we go. We have our hundreds, tens, and we have our ones. No, Mexi, you keep trying. Don't think that way. You keep trying. Because if you stop trying, then you're going to fail. But you're going to keep trying. Keep looking at it and keep familiarizing yourself with it. Because it's very unfamiliar. Did I do it? Yes. Yes, you did. 7, 5, 8. Well done. Well done. Well done. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Thank you so much. Mexi, you keep trying, okay? You don't stop. If you stop, then you fail. But if you continue to try, keep looking, it will click. It will make sense. But we got to keep going. So we have our thousands, our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. How many do we have? We have our thousands, our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. How did we do? Thank you. Thank you, Dallas. Dallas. Is that right? 4, 6, 0, 2. Well done, Branson. Thank you, Branson. Mariella. Thank you, Mrs. Maker. Thank you so much. Yep. Okay, good. So we have 4,000. Thank you, Demon. He looks wise. All right. So we have 4,602. Well done, well done. Yes, that's what it looks like. And then I'm going to color that in. I need to color it in. Thank you guys so much for following. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for making it exciting. I do find excitement when you guys get it, right? It's exciting. It is exciting because we can go into more complex numbers, complex adding and subtracting. So we have our thousands, our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. And this is my maze. I have a maze. I can show you the 3-digit maze. I have a 2-digit maze. My 3-digit maze. Okay, so we guess. You're right. Thank you. Hello, TikTok T. Welcome back. Welcome back. So we have 5,363. Well done. Ah, you're welcome, Dallas. You're welcome, Dallas. My pleasure, my pleasure. I'm very happy that everybody is enjoying themselves, right? Because that's what we're here. We're just here to enjoy. So almost already won. Almost. We have one. We have one. I'm sorry, not one. We have 5. This is 5. The value of 5, right? Nope. The value of 5. Here's 4. I'm sorry, 3. 1, 2, 3. We have 6, 5, 6, and we have 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know where you guys are getting the numbers. Yes, there we go. 5,300. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 6, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. That's what that number is. Now, why am I talking? Because the top bead always is the value of 5. This is what 5 looks like. That's it. So thank you already for trying to because if you didn't try, then I wouldn't know how to explain it to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's good that you commented, because if you never commented, I would have never known that you would have an issue, right? So when we're looking, you had 4. 4 looks like this. 1, that's 1. This is 4. My question was 5. And then this is 3, but you had 4. Right? Do you see that? And so when what was the other number? 6. You got 6. Did you get 6? You didn't get 6. 6 looks like this. This is 6. 3 looks like this. So every column is a specific number. And then you had 4. That's what 4 looks like. So it'd be 1, 3. I'm sorry, 1, 4, 3, 4. That's the question. But, yeah. So let's try it again. Thank you, Mrs. Maker. Ah, your desk vision makes fun. Yeah, thank you. I hope so. I like it when everybody is involved and talks and help each other out, and yeah, it's fantastic. I do appreciate it. So we have our thousands. Let's see, we can label it. We have our thousands. Oh, that's not the answer. You guys thought you could get the answer. That's not the answer. All right, so let's try that again. So we have our thousands. Right? We have our hundreds, we have our tens, and we have our ones. There we go. Oh, man, you guys are fast. 6, 5, 4, 3. See, already 1 is already getting it. Well done. Well done. Well done. So we have 1, 6, 6, 5, 3. Okay, yes, this is it. And then it takes me to here. So we have our ones. Nope. That's not ones. This is ones. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. How are we doing? Thank you. Yes. Well done. Well done. Halt. Yes. 4. Hello, Tracy. Thank you, Mariella. Thank you, Perez. Thank you, Holt. Yes. Well done. 4, 5, 6, 3. Well done. Well done. So I'm going to color it in because I like to color. And then we have 4, 5. Yep, there we go. So we're going to take it over here. And it takes me to this number over here. Tricky. When do we do harder ones? We're going to get to harder ones? How do we do math? We're going to do math after we finish the maze. That's what's going to get harder. It's going to get harder. Because really what it is just you're learning how to read the abacus, right? When you understand how to use the abacus, then once you know how to read the abacus, we're going to learn how to use the abacus. So we're going to move the beads, and then we're going to do some adding, subtracting, and then we do some multiplication and division, depending on how time permits and how tired I get. Whew. Okay, what do we do? Hey, Mark, welcome back. So let's put a pin in what we do the math and do the harder ones, yeah? So we have our thousands. Thank you. Yes, well done, well done. Thank you, Mariella. Right? 6, 9, 8, 8. There you go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, where do we go? And we go over here. So we have this number. We have our thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. Oh, there we go. How are we doing? Thank you, Bill, for the follow. See, halt. Well done. Crazy Nest, well done. Good job, already won. And Mariella and Mrs. Maker. Yes, well done. 3,052. 3,052. Well done. 3,052. There it is. So this is my mask maze to cover the path. And then we are done. What's the last number? Don't mess up. If you mess up, you fail. Nah, I'm kidding. It's easy. It's easy. So we have our thousands, our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. How do we do? Can you tell my name? I'm... Right. So we have 8, 1, 3, 6. Thank you, Miss Maker. Do you see the yeah, the 5 and the 1. It gets mixed up. People mix them up. Okay, so that's what it is. There's my maze. So for those of you that are interested, I do have the mazes. In the maze, there's a 2-digit maze, a 3-digit maze, and a 4-digit maze. I do have available in my TikTok shop. If you notice, there's 2 sets. One is that I show you a maze, I show you the path, and then the other one is I don't show you the path, but I give you the number. And for those of you that are interested, I do have more books over here. My name is Lynette. What we just did is we learned how to read the abacus. Now what we're going to do is we're going to understand this awesome for anxiety. So, anxiety because you want to be the first one to like answer the question. Thank you, Perez, for the donuts. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing? It's a race. Okay, free learning during the summer. It is free learning. Thank you so much. So, and you guys are all pretty positive about it. So that's very helpful for me. Because if you're not positive, then it'd be very difficult for me to carry on. But I appreciate everybody here and being helpful. Thank you guys. Thank you guys, everybody, for being open to something different. So now what we're going to do is we're going to understand how to move the beads. When we move the beads, what we want to do is make sure, for those of you that are here, please keep your mind open.
Now open your mind to me, please. Open your mind.
All right. So for those of you that are still here, we're going to do a little bit of a flip through on a preschool book that I do have. That is The Matrix. No, that is not The Matrix. That is Total Recall. This is The Matrix.
Welcome to the real world.
I am showing the abacus to the Matrix. Welcome, everybody. This. Thank you, Aces, for the heart finger. Yes. So I was about to go to bed. Now I'm hooked on this, Mrs. Maker. I do not cure insomnia, just so you know. From what I hear, so there's some people. I don't know what time it is. But there's some people that are here till like 3 or 4 in the morning, and it's like crazy to do math in the middle of the night. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe you guys are doing math in the middle of, well, it's like early morning for them. And I'm like, what? You just got, okay. So it's 10 p.m. for me. Yeah. So we're in the same time zone because I'm in LA right now. I'm in Los Angeles. Okay, what are we doing? We're going to do a little flip through of this book. This is I work on overnights. Today is you know what, Perez, thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your life when you're having your day off. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You know, you spend your free time here learning how to read the abacus. That is fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm in Vegas. Oh yeah, I've been in my bed. I've been in my bed. I gotta go bed. Go to bed. I was a person yesterday. I will need to leave early today. Good night, Mark. Mark. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Okay, we're going to be talking about how to move the beads. When we're talking about how to move the beads, this is the one that I have. I do have available in my TikTok shop as well. And if you look, what we're going to do is just a real run through. I mean, we've already done it. We've already done it. We've already know how to read the beads. But this is just a run through of what the kids would be doing. So I have it where they trace the numbers, they have to find the numbers, and this is all very abacus focused because there's not enough abacus in the world. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to abacify the world. So what we're doing is just learning how to understand the numbers and how it relates. This is the pixel art and this is counting. And then the next lesson is adding the counting from 5 to 9. That's all we're doing. So we're counting from 5 to 9, and it's the same thing. We start going through and understanding, and then we have more activities. The activities is to strengthen and to help them practice. After that, there's counting forwards. After counting forwards, there's counting backwards. After counting backwards, then they have to figure out what comes in between, right? So I give them the number, and then they have to figure out. So now we're talking about the relationship, and then after that, we talk about what comes before and what comes after. And again, this is just talking about the relationship. And then I passed my by using the and then we have comparison. So this is just which one's bigger, which one's smaller, and that's about it. And then this is just a random page. And then we have, again, bigger than and less than. So now we're going to some adding and subtracting. In the abacus world, what we do is we focus on the second number. We don't care so much about the result. We don't care about the result. But because if you notice, the way I have this book sectioned is we want to focus on the second number. The second number is what's going to dictate whether or not we're going to use the formula. So the first thing we're going to do is understand how to move the beads. When we do it, right, we want to know if I have enough beads. So I have 7 over here. So 5, 6, 7. I have 7 on my abacus. I have 7 on, I have my 7 in my question. I'm going to add the 1. When I add the 1, can I add the 1? Yes, I can. I can add the 1. Do you see how there's the 1? There's a random 1 that's right here. I can add it. So my final answer is 8. And it's the same thing with the 2. When I add the 2, right, it is just the 2 beads. And it's the same thing. I have 7 on my abacus. We're not focusing on the result. What we're doing is we're focusing on the second number. The second number is what dictates what we're going to be doing. So when we do 7, 5, 6, 7, we do 7. And we want to add the 2, we're going to add the 2. My final answer is 9. Will the small abacus come along with the order? No, those are separate for right now. There is a bundle, and I think it's free shipping, but there is a bundle that's like all of it. If you're a preschooler, there is a bundle. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find my bundle. There's a preschool bundle, and it comes with it. But it comes with like all the other objects too. So there's the book. There's the adding of the 5, taking away the 5, adding of the 10, take away the 10, and then there's a formula book that is also included. Yeah. I don't think preschoolers. Yeah. So, but yeah, I give this to you as part of the bundle. If you're looking for the bundle, for the preschool bundle, there is one that starts with first grade, and that's when we start talking about the mazes and stuff. So let me know. Let me know if you need more. Do you want me to, I could go through it. Yeah. You want me to go through it? Let me go through it. So here, the bundle, there is this book, and this is about a 200-page book. This one is all of the formulas that you need to use. And so we have making of the 5 and making of the 10. And then I explain, in this book, I explain how to, what we're trying to do. So we try to isolate the variable. I'll show you how we're doing it right now, but this is just a walkthrough. And so we have that. And then after that, it comes with the abacus. It comes with the colorful abacus. And then after that, the next book, and then it comes with this one as well. So right now there's 4 books, and then it comes with the adding of the 10, and then taking away of the 10. And so that's what I have so far, if that makes sense, Mrs. Maker. So that's what the preschool one is. If the first grade bundle that I have, it actually is not the preschool. I actually replaced it with adding where is it? Making doing the mazes. So if you're looking for the first grade bundle, I give you 3 digits and 2 digit, and these are the mazes that we were just doing, but this is only 3 digits. This one is only 2 digits. So I broke those up, and then the way I have it is you have your maze, and then there is the reverse maze, and then I have the answers in the back. Yeah. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. And so, but yeah, it comes with all of these books. I don't know if you can see that. It comes with all of these books for the first grade bundle, and it comes with the abacus itself. Yeah. Those are the bundles I've made so far. I have to figure out more ways to make bundles. But thank you so much, Mrs. Maker, for the comment. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue on how to move the beads. Okay, let me know if you need more walkthrough of what the products are. So, thank you, Aces. I appreciate that. Okay. Coop, the scoop. I'm definitely not teaching preschoolers because I think I'm going a little bit too fast for them. All right, sorry. I am back. Here we go. So here is adding the 3. When we add the 3, you'll notice, right, what? You'll notice what? You'll notice that I want to add the 5, and then I'm going to add the 3. 1, 2, 3. You could do dots, right? That's what mainstream does. You could do dots, or you could do tally marks. You could do that too. But in the abacus, I like to use my abacus. I think it's more scalable. Now, if you notice, I can actually do, right? This is my ones place. But guess what? I can actually do my tens place. I can add the 5, 50, 50, and 30. 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 30. Now my answer is 80. You could do the dots. That's a whole lot of dots. And then you would have to count all the dots. You could do that too. Or you could do it on the abacus, right? So here we're going to scale it. If I have 500 plus 300, it gives me 800. 8, 0, 0. And there we go. And so when we're looking, what I'm trying to show you is that it's the representation of the numbers. So we have our ones, our tens, our hundreds, our thousands, and our 10,000s. And it becomes very different when we start doing things in the abacus world, because what we're doing is we're focusing on the second number. We don't need to memorize how to make a 9. What we need to do is understand, do I have enough beads to add a 4? So if I have 5 on my abacus, right, this is 5, I'll have 5. I want to add the 4. Do I have enough? Yes, I have enough. So then my final answer is 9. Does that make sense? So we could do it again. When we add, we go to the horizontal bar. When we subtract, we go away from the horizontal bar. So when we add, we do 4. When we subtract, we take away 1. So my final answer is 3. 1, 2, 3. When we have 2, it's the same thing. We have 2. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 on the abacus. We have 3 on the abacus. My question is 3. My 3 is on the abacus. Then I want to take away the 2. To take away the 2, again, I'm going to move it away from the horizontal bar. I just take away 2. 1, 2. So my final answer is 1. Two? No, I take away 2. I have 3. Oh, yeah, I have 3. Take away 2. So, Carrie Ann, this is 1. Do you understand that this is 1? And then this is 2. Does that make sense? And then we have 3. I don't know if Carrie Ann is still here. And then we have 4. If Carrie Ann is not here, I'm going to continue on with adding and subtracting. All right. We can do it again. We have 3. Press. That's okay, because I had to double check what I would put too. Row 3 doesn't matter, but it matters. It matters. It matters. You know why? Because every column matters. Here, let me show you. I have a place value. Let me find my place value. Here it is. So, thank you. Sal. So Sal, when we're looking, we have our columns. Every column is a place value. This is labeled. If you notice there's a dot right there, that's a label. That label is my ones. That's all. So my ones, tens, hundred, thousands, 10,000s. But that's a very good question. Thank you so much for the question. Can I say the answer? Ha! Ah, thank you, Chaotic. Thank you so much for checking in. For those of you that are interested, please check in where my head is. Okay. Okay, what do we have? Now we're going to do 3, 4. We did 4. Now, if you notice, 4 is just all the beats up and all the beats down. So what we're doing is we're understanding when we add, right? We have the 4, we take away the 4. That's all we're doing. We have the 9, we take away the 4. That's it. So you notice we add, we take it away. And it's the same thing with the 5. When we add the 5, we go to the horizontal bar, right? We go to the horizontal bar is 5. We take it away is minus. Minus is away from the horizontal bar. The horizontal bar is what tracks our number. So right now we have 0. If I have 6, I need to find 6. Where's 6? If I have 6, I have 1 plus 6. 6 is 1 bead and 1 bead, top and bottom, like that. That's what 6 is. When we take it away, we move it away from the horizontal bar. That's what we're doing. So if you notice, we're focusing on the second number. We want to add the 6, we take away the 6. Right? It's the same thing with the 7. If I have 9, right, I add the 9, I take away 7. 7 looks like this. We add the 7, we take away the 7. We add the 9, we add the 7, we want to take away 8. Take away 8 is like this. Take away 5, take away 6, take away 7, take away 8. Nope. Oh, sorry, not. So we have 1. That's what 1 looks like. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, good. So, thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, good. So when we're looking, we're going to do a review for not peg. So, not, this is it. 1, 2, and egg sandwich. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's all we're doing. That's 4. Well, I want to count more than 4. 4 is 5. The top bead is always 5 no matter what. The top bead will always be 5. So we have 5, we have 6, right? 5, 6. 5 plus 1 is 6. 5 plus 2 is 7. 5 plus 2, this is 7. These are all zeros. None of the beads are touching the horizontal bar. So these are all zeros. Then we have this one. We have 5 plus 3. 1, 2, 3. This together makes 8. And then we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the 5. The 5, when it adds to the horizontal bar, oh, what do you do with the tenths and the... Yeah, exactly. So that's what this is, the tenths and the hundreds. So if you were to do like money, right? So $9.50, 50. That's it. Oh, yeah. Thank you. You're so lucky. It is the tenths. It is the decimal places. So I have my ones, my decimal sits here, my tenths, and my hundreds. Thank you so much for the comment. Yep. Thank you. That makes sense, right? And so when we're looking at it, right? Cool. So that's what this is. And that would be like when we talk about money and stuff. And it's not very often, but it is there. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yes, thank you. No, thank you. Those are very good questions. Those are very good questions, and I appreciate it. I'm just trying to fix my microphone. Thank you for all your patience. So, thank you for the questions and the comments, yeah? So, when we're looking, we just want to make sure we understand how to read the abacus. And, okay, we are now done with adding and subtracting. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to have to figure that there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do some adding. Okay, Miss Baker, I'll see you later. Thank you for the follow. Have a good night. I will see you in my next live. I'm on twice a day at least. So if not at night, I'll be on in the morning. All right. So, okay, what are we doing? So now the question is what happens when the numbers get bigger? That's where adding of the 5 lives. Adding of the 5. Okay, this is one of the core concepts. This core concept it translates to all the other things that we're going to be doing. So when you understand this, then it will be easy for you to understand. But the one of these things is you need to understand how to do this. Now what we're going to do is, again, I'm teaching you something that's very simple, right? But it's different. We don't memorize doubles in Abacus world. what we do is we understand a concept. This concept is how to make a 5. So this one specifically is 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Well, why does that matter? Because my question is here. Again, we're looking at the second number. The second number is what dictates what we're going to do. We're not going to memorize 4 plus 4. This is too easy, Lynette. I understand. But bear with me. Let me just walk through this, okay? So if I have time, please let me walk through this. So I'm going to have 4 on my abacus. I have 4 on my abacus. Where's my money? I have my 4 on my abacus, right? Let's use a little bit of change. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We have 4. Oh, no. There we go. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you guys so much for liking the lives. Thank you so much for liking the live. Okay. For those of you that are interested, please, you want to check in, you can check in the orange heart. Okay. So I want to add this 4. But there's not enough loose beads. We want to stay in this column. We're not doing this because this is 44. We need to stay in the same column because the column, what we have is our ones column. This ones column, how do we add 4? To add the 4, I have a nickel, but that's too much. I need to take away the 1. So I remove the 1. So my final answer is 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I could show you again on my abacus. I can add the 5, take away the 1. And my final answer is 8. We can do it again. We can do it again. Let's do with the 3. So I have 3 on my abacus. 3 on my abacus. I want to add 4. We're not going to memorize 4 plus 4. What we're going to memorize is how are we going to make a 5? To make a 5, right? Because I have my nickel. That's too much. I have to minus the 1. So I minus the 1. My answer is now 7. 5, 6, 7. I could do it again on my abacus. So I have 5 and then take away the 1. So my final answer is 7. How are we doing? Does that make sense? Okay, we could do it again. We're going to do it again. We have 2 on the abacus, 2 on the abacus, right? I want to add 4, but I don't have any more loose beads. I have no more loose beads. In this column, I have no more loose beads, right? So if you notice, right, I don't have any 4. I only have 2. So I have to utilize this 5, this nickel. This nickel is up here. That's the 5. I'm going to add it, right? I add it, but that's too much. I have to take away the 1. So my final answer is 7. So we do it again. Add the 5, take away the 1. So my final answer is 6. Blue bead, top, all other colors, 1. Yes, thank you, Holt. Technically, that's 2,000, correct? No, this is not 2,000. This is, because I changed my place value, I choose this one to be my Pokemon. My Pokemon, this is my ones place right here.
Pokemon, I choose you!
So then what I can do is I can move everything over, and now I can say that this is my ones, and then my tens, because I have this as my label. I can call this one home if I wanted to, or I can call it thousands. It is up to you. Does that make sense? So I understand, but it make me long. It won't take long to get the hang of it. It's just that you're unfamiliar, and we can do it again. But the one thing is just to understand what we're trying to do. When you understand what we're trying to do, what we're doing is we're balancing the equation. When we balance the equation, it's like algebra, right? With algebra, you need to balance the equation. So that's what we're doing. Okay, your total preference when you're calculating. Yes, totally. Your preference is what you're trying to calculate. Exactly. So if I needed more digits for our decimals, then I would use it like there. But because my camera's small, I use this, right? Usually I'm over here and I have my ones over here. So that's why I have my ones. And then notice that this would be my label for thousands, if that makes sense.
Okay, Charizard, I choose you!
So then I have my ones and my thousands. And then if I have a bigger abacus, because, size matters, I can do 13 columns. And it's still the same concept. I can choose any one of these labels to be my ones. It doesn't matter. You just need to choose one, and then you stick with it. So as long as you know where your columns are are and you track your columns, then it doesn't matter where you are. So if I choose this one to be my ones, right? If I choose this one to be my ones, I have my ones, thousands, millions, billions, and then trillions. So it just matters on what we're trying to do. So could you show how, oh yes, yes. Hey, Ariel. It took me 3 days to get the hang of it, but it was, yes. But it was by watching this and more videos. Yes. And that's what it is. It's just we're unfamiliar with it, right? The idea is it's very different than what mainstream is. And so when we're looking, wait. I'm sorry. Ariel, let me get to Ariel. She's itching the brain parts of my It is very different, and for those adults that do not have children, it is fine. You know why? Because I kind of relate it to Sudoku. So it'd be like Sudoku, crossword puzzles, jigsaw puzzles, word searches, chess. So if you like any of that stuff, you're going to really enjoy Abacus. How would you put 10 on it? Ones, 10. That's it. That's my 10. All right. So Ariel, can you show how 1 plus 4? Oh yes, 1 plus 4. So let me change that out. So 1 plus 4, we need to know 1 plus 4. Oh, sorry. 1 plus 4. Up here. So 1 plus 4. I have 1 on the abacus. Right? 1 on my abacus. It's the same thing. I want to add the 4. What do? I have my 5. And I need to take away 1. So my final answer is 5. So I can do it on my abacus. Add the 5, take away the 1. That's what it would look like. She's itch. Okay, I got classroom. Notification. Welcome back. Notification. I get a lot of notifications. All right. So, yes. Okay, we got that. And then I thought I blocked you. Okay, good. So, yes, yeah, right? I like chess too. Okay, does that make sense, Ariel? So we could do it again with the 3. When we do it with the 3, right? We can do it again with the 3. But we can't do the 1. So you'll notice why we can't do it with the 1. Because we have enough beads. See, 1, 2, 3. But we don't need to do any more. We don't need to do the formula. So that's the reason why I have that. So if you notice, 1, 2, 3, there's no formula involved. But if I did this, if I have 2, I don't have enough beads to add 3. That's when I have to use the formula. So I have 3 on my abacus. I have 2 on my abacus. I have to add the 3. To add the 3, I have my 5 cents. But notice, to make a 5, I have to do the 2. So I have to take away 2. My final answer is 5. I could do it again on my abacus. I add the 5 and I take away the 2. And my final answer is 5. Does that make sense? So we could do it again with the 3, right? Again, we don't memorize our doubles. What we do is we memorize our concept. We understand this concept, how to make a 5. So if I have 3 on my abacus, 1, 2, 3, right? I want to add 5. That's too much. But that's too much. I need to take away 2. Take away the 2. So I take away the 2. So my final answer is 6, 5, 6. So if I show you, I could do it on my abacus. Add the 5, take away the 2. So my final answer is 6. Yeah, we'll do it one more time. So we have 4 on the abacus, because the question is 4. We do 4. Because we do 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4. I want to add the 3. To add the 3, I have 5 cents. Because I have 5 cents, I can't do anything with it. I need some change back. I need to take away 2. 1, 2. Take it away. So my final answer is 7. 5, 6, 7. So I could do it again on my abacus. I add the 5 and I take away the 7. I take away the 2. And my final answer is 7. Ah, Sparky. I've never been able to understand this. Are you understanding it now? I'm not sure if that made sense. If that doesn't make sense, then I don't think you should be dealing with cash. Hey, Rent. Hello, Drent. Is there an application for this, or is it just for fun? It's usually for children. Teaching kids how to do math. Is it for fun? For adults, if you don't have any kids, it would be for fun. It would be for keeping your mind active. So it'd be like brain gymnastics, like Sudoku, jigsaw puzzles, word searches, crossword puzzles. So the question would be like, do you play games? If you play games, then what's the application for it? You know what I mean? So going along that path, that's what the application would be. It would be to keep your brain active and not just do some brain rot. And that's what it is. And if you can apply it to young children, which would be great, they can have a better number sense and number fluency and understand math way better than what the public system is providing. Because why? Because it's visual. The numbers that we see is very visual. Because the numbers are visual, you know what to do with the numbers. There are concepts and there are strategies with the abacus when you see it. Thank you, and Perez, for the share. Thank you for the follow, M5 Kuda. Drent, did that make sense? So I understand the question. But yeah, it can be for fun for those adults that don't have children, or it can be for children, right? Or it can be for senior citizens. I do have a couple of people who are like in their early 70s, and they find it very interesting because it keeps their mind active. Okay, so we're done with the 3. We could do it again with the 2. But notice with the 2, we're not going to have a lot of questions. You only have these 2 to do it. This is confusing. Makes sense because you have to... Yes, it makes sense because you have to do the change. Yes, yes. Here's another way. I was testing this out. Okay, so let's do this one. We'll do 4 on the abacus. Here, I'll do the blocks. We have these blocks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We could do that, right? Let's do this question. 4. 4 plus 2. Okay, we'll do 4 plus 2. But guess what? Oh, I need my abacus. Yeah, so 4 plus 2. We have it, right? But then guess what? I want to add the 2. I have no more beads to add the 2. I have this package. This package is worth 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? But we only need 2. We only need 2. We need to get rid of 3. But I don't want to break this package. Where can I find it? I can get it away from the loose beads. Take away 3. 1, 2, 3. So my final answer is 6. And I didn't have to break my package. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for kids, not 2 up. It's 3. It's 5 down, 3. 5 down, 3 down. 5 down, 3 down. Like that. For kids, do they need to already understand what numbers are to add to 5? Yes, that is correct. That's correct. They have to know what the numbers are, right? And so when we're looking, well, that's why the way I have built the book, the way I made the book is we start talking about how to make a 5. And then we have number bonds, and then I say there's these cats in the tree. And then I use the concept of having 5 cats in the tree. And because I have 5 cats in the tree, wait, what's the equation? Oh, the equation is, hold please, we're doing 2. The equation is this, plus the 5, plus the 2, because the 2 is what we're looking at. Because the 2 is our add-in, right? It's plus the 2 is equal to minus the 3. That's what that is. Yeah. So, Ariel, Alyssa, did that make sense? So, in the beginning of the book, I talk about having cats in the tree because they may not understand change. So, what I did is I used cats in the tree. There's going to be 5 cats in the tree. If I need 2, I go to the cats in the tree and I grab 2 cats. 3 cats run away. So, because 3 cats run away, then I have to take away the 3. That's what I had to do. Does that make sense, Alyssa? So, when I was trying to explain it in the book, that's what I did. Ariel, did that make sense with the bricks? Did that make sense? Or no? Okay, we can do it again with the 1. Yes. Oh, yeah. You know, and that's the thing. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, yeah, you're welcome, Alyssa. Thank you, Ariel. Thank you for the confirmation. And that's the thing. Once you get this concept, we actually practice the same concept because we just do it again, but we do negative. We're doing a minus because now you know how to add. We will know how to subtract. But you need to understand this new thing. This is a new concept, and I understand. That's why I start with this first, and then we can start going into how to make a 10 and how to make a -5 and a -10. It will start to make more and more sense when we get into the bigger numbers. But I needed to get to this part here. Once you understand this, then we're able to go through the others, and I'll show you. So here's the 4. We add 4 on the abacus, right? And what are we going to do? We're going to add the 1. To add the 1, we don't have enough, right? There's not enough room to add the 1. We need to use the 5. But notice that 1 and 4 is a pair. If I want the 1, I have to take away 4. So if I have my 5, I have to take away 4. So my final answer is 5. Add the 5, take away the 4. And my final answer is 5. And that's the only number, this is the only question you need to use this for. Okay, but you know what? It is now scalable. So now we understand how to do it. Well, guess what? Here is a question. You will know how to do this. This is a big question, but it's easy. I'm telling you, we have 1, we have 3, we have 5, and we have 7, right? 1, 3, 5, 7. You know how to read the abacus. We're going to add 2. Here's a question. Can I add the 2? Yes, we can. Can I add the 4? What's the formula to add the 4? Do you remember? Do you remember how to add the 4? I don't have any more beats to add the 4. How do I add 4 to this column right here?
Come on, do it. Do it.
Do we remember? Yes, use the 5, take away the 1. And then we want to add the 3. Add the 3. 1, 2, 3. Add the 7. Add the 7. So my final answer is 3,788. That's it. So now what I showed you is that it's scalable, right? As long as you understand the basic concept, you will be able to, 7, you will be able to add and subtract. And we can do it again with this one, right? We have 1, 2, 2, 1. We want to add 2036. 203. When we add the 3, what are we going to do? Add the 3, what are we going to do? Plus the 3 is equal to plus the 5 minus 2. Plus the 5, take away the 2. And then we want to plus the 6. Plus the 6 is this. Adding the 6. 5, 6. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Ariel. Yes, right, Alyssa? Ariel? Well done. Well done. Halt. Well done. Lover boy. 1 plus 1. There you go. Right? So now what I showed you is that it's scalable. It doesn't matter what column you're in as long as it makes sense. So you can see on the abacus whether or not you need it or not. If that, yeah? And we could do it again. So that's the concept. The concept is balancing the equation. We're understanding how to use formulas now. That's what we're doing. So then what we can do is now we can do the 10. So the question is well, what about how to make a 10? Same concept, but different numbers. The concept is, these are the pairs of concept. 2 and 8 is 5. I'm sorry, 2, 8 is 10. 3, 7, 3 is 10. 4, 6 is 10. 1, 9 is 10. 5 and 5 is 10. So let's start understanding how we do that. Thank you everybody for joining. Please keep your mind open for something different.
Now open your mind to me, please. Open your mind.
Are the kids allowed to use abacus in the test? It depends on what kind of test, and it depends on the teacher. It just depends. Like I don't know why you would. I don't know why you would need it for the SATs. I know they have to do accommodations, right? So I don't know if they accept this as an accommodation. That would be something that you'd have to ask. I don't know for a fact. So I don't know. When my kids were going through it, I have 3 boys and they all understood how to use the abacus. I asked their teachers if it was okay to bring the abacus. So because the neighborhood that we're in, right, it was we have a mutual respect, so we ask, right? But other people that don't have the respect for the children, right? They're like, no, you're not allowed to use it. So then you can't bring it. You know what I mean? So it all depends on the environment. Is it beneficial? They can do the work. The kids can do the work from main school, school to Abacus. There's not going to be a confusion. It would just be easier for them to understand because you're able to see the numbers. But it is up to the discretion of the family, the kids, and the teachers. I think so. Thank you. Yeah, and exactly. It takes a lot about the teacher's understanding. Well, I know this one. I know this. Some neighborhoods are like that, right? Or some neighborhoods are like, no, you know what? You need to you need to do it our way, right? Or some teachers like that's fine. You do what you want to do. So it all depends on where they're coming from. Okay, so adding of the 10. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do making of the 10. Why are we doing this? Because this is, again, another fundamental concept. This fundamental concept is really quite interesting because this is what we do when we carry on and we borrow. And I'm trying to find... here it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to... Did I lose it again? Where's my... Anyways. Oh, here it is. I think I found it. Nope. Okay. So here's a question is, let's do 8. Yeah. It just depends on the environment and the neighborhood that you're in. Here it is. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to understand how to make a 10. How do we make a 10? We understand that 10 is what? 1 and a 0. We understand that this is 0 and 1, right? But it's the same thing. The same thing as what? If I have 8 on my abacus, I want to add another 8. I can't do it. So I put 8 on my abacus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? That's 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. But guess what? I want to add the 8. To add the 8, what do? I can utilize my nickel on my dime. I can give you 10 cents. But I know that's too much. I need my change back. I need to take away 2. So my final answer is 16. 10 and then 6. 5, 6. I could show you again on my abacus. Add the 10, take away the 2. So my final answer is 16. 2 5s. No, not 2 5s. Because we're doing 8. So 8 and 2 are the pair. Did that make sense, Chris? Yeah, 8 and 2 is the pair. So we want to take away the 2 because we're looking for the 8. The add-in is the 8. And it's the same thing with the 7. When we add the 7, we add the 7 on the abacus. I want to add the 8. Oh, but you know what? Let's try this one. Let's try this. When we add the 8, it's close to 10. This is what they do in school. They do compensation. Compensation is I need to plus the 2 to make 10, right? Because I need to add 2, I got to find it from somewhere. I have to take it away from the 7. So I have to take the 2 away from the 7. I have 10 now, right? 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. But I need to show that I have 10. I need to add it to my abacus. So my final answer is 15. Did that make sense? How are we doing? No. No what? No sense. Okay. I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? This is 7. Right? I want to add 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can do that. And what does American math do? Then they have to count up. You have to count up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we know that this is 15. Right? Or we can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7. This is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This 8, I want to make it a 10. I want to make this 8 a 10. What do? I take it from here. So now it's easy to see that I have 10. So what do I have left? I have 5. Bring down the 2. That's what I did. So now I have 10. That's all it is. This 10 goes onto my abacus. That's it. Yep. Yep. Bring down the 2 from the 7. What is the value of the blue beads and the tenths? What is the value of the blue beads in the tenths? It's 5. That's 5 still. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. These are all 5s. So this is 15.55. Yeah. So yeah, you bring down the 2. So what we want to do is we always want to make the second number a 10. The second number always needs to be a 10. And it doesn't matter if it's a 2, right? So let's say we have, the next number is 9. We have 9 on the abacus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because we have 2, the second number is 2. This needs to become a 10. To make this a 10, we have to take it from the 9, bring down the 8. So then we have 10 right here. And then what we did is we reorganized it. Okay, Halt, I'll see you later. Thank you so much. And yes, thank you, Chris. You bring down the 8. That's what it is. And because we have 10, we have to show it on the abacus. You add the 10. That's what we're doing. See you later, Halt. I will see you in my next live. Does that make sense, Chris? So when we're looking, you always want to make the 10 at the second number. We got to get it from somewhere. So that's why you bring it down. So now if I show you on my abacus, I have 9 on my abacus. To bring it down, I need to bring down 8 and I plus the 10. Does that make sense? Chris? Right? But we do it on the abacus. We don't do it with the blocks. Doing it with the blocks, right, makes sense, but we're trying to be more scalable. So when we do it on the abacus, we bring down the 8 and we make a 10. And then it becomes really scalable. What are we doing? So here, oh, that was the thing. And so another thing is like in mainstream, some of the kids are told that they have to memorize how to make a 9. And I'm like, there's no need on the abacus how to memorize how to make a 9. Because if I do 1, I know I can just do 8. I know this is 9, right? I could do it again if I do 3. If I do 3, 1, 2, 3, I want what's left. I have 6. Just add 6 to make a 9. I could do it again with the 4. 4, I know my 5. I don't need to memorize how to make a 9 because I see it on my abacus. What's the other one? Oh, the other one is this one. So, here's another one. Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you, Chris. So here is another concept: is how to make a 10 still. But in abacus world, right? I'll show you the difference. In mainstream, you have to memorize how to make 13. I'm trying to find my pens. Oh, I can't find it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I lost my pen. Okay, I'll use this one. All right, we'll use this one. So mainstream, what do? Take out the 1, right? Make this a 1, and then you got to do this one as 13. Because this is 13, now I really want to look for it. Oh, here it is. You have to make it 13, but then you have to memorize how to make 13. 13 is 9 plus 4 is equal to 13. Or in abacus world, you just need to memorize 9 is equal to minus the 10 plus the 1. That's what we're going to do, right? You can do it again. We can do, so here it is, 23, right? 23 is what? Minus the 10 plus the 1. So my final answer is 14. Oh, and we got to take away the 1. So my final answer is 4. Thank you, Ariel. Oh, yeah, not a problem. Do you think they'll ever bring this back to school? I don't know. That's the hope, right? Al, the comedian. That's my hope. My hope is that I can educate enough people that it will be brought to school. That's my hope. My hope is to educate as many people in the matrix as possible so then it goes into the school system. Because I do believe it is very, I do believe that it is a strong way to build number sense and fluency. Why? For those kids, okay, so here's another thing. For those kids that have ADHD, giving them blocks and they don't know how to organize does not help them to use the blocks. Whereas in Abacus, it's organized for you. You know, it's already, this is my ones, my tens, my hundreds, my thousands, and 10,000s. So every column and place value is there for you. So even if their mind wanders a little bit, when they come back to it, they're able to reorient themselves on the placement value. They took it, oh, really? Oh, I am so sad. I never knew. I never knew that it was introduced into schools. And it's sad if they continue it that way. I know some districts uses a rec and rec. A rec and rec is 10 beads, 5 beads yellow, 5 beads white and 5 beads red. And my friend who's also in a school district, she uses a rec and rec as well, but she hasn't transitioned to a Japanese abacus, which is it'll be interesting if she does because she works with special ed children. So that's very interesting, Al. I'm surprised that they took it out. I know there was one down the street of my, but that was like in the 1970s, and I don't know what happened to that program afterwards. Yeah, yeah, Chris, it is a very good visual, and so we could do it again with the 15, right? So we have again in mainstream, this is 2, right, and we make this a 15. You have to memorize that 9 and 6. It makes 15. But in Abacus, we just know 9 minus the 9 is equal to minus the 10 plus the 1. That's it. They just took it out of... Oh, yeah. Just like they took out of cursive. So, Al the comedian, was your Abacus a 10 bead or a 5 bead? That's what I wonder. But yeah, it's interesting, like the whole theory of the kids learning and stuff. And there's a lot of strategies to do adding and subtracting, and I feel like it's such an overkill because I want to keep that room or that energy to be able to do higher math. You know what I mean? Like calculus, algebra, geometry, all that stuff. Oh, it's a 10 bead. Yeah, the 10 bead is more of a 1-to-1. So they might not have seen that there's critical thinking in it, which is too bad. That's too bad. Thank you, Ariel, for the follow. So we're going to continue on, right? So we're understanding how to make a 10. And that's a little bit. So what I just did is I showed you how mainstream just makes it more, there's a lot of memorizing in mainstream. Whereas in Abacus, we don't do a lot of memorizing. We do more concepts. So these are the concepts you need. Once you understand how to make a 10 and make a 5, then the way you work with it doesn't matter. It becomes scalable. They don't have the number sense these days and understand the concept and not procedure. Yeah. Yeah, and that's too bad. Thank you, Cheryl, for the comment. Yeah, and it's too bad. And I believe that Abacus will provide that because what we do is we look at the number and we have to look at a question to see if it's even possible to do what we need it to do. So if it's possible, then do it. If not, then how do we do it? They don't have number sense. Yeah, that's too bad. Oh, there we are. Yeah. And so it's interesting. So when I'm going through trying to compare mainstream math to Abacus math, I feel like that there's more critical thinking in Abacus math because we have our conversations with our number. What do I do when I'm bad with math and I want to do math in my head? Facts, no printer. I'm sorry. You just have to practice. If you want to practice the Abacus, you can. Do I do it in my head? I don't do it in my head. I try to not do too many things in my head because I have the tool. If I have the tool, then I would rather use it. But you can do it. If you practice enough, you'll be able to see it in your mind. Okay, so we're going to continue on. And then we have this one, 7. So 7, right, is the same thing. Our formula that we need to memorize is 7 is equal to plus the 10 minus the 3. So when we're going, thank you for your words of motivation. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. So we have 9. We want to add the 7. But again, to make a 7 out of 10, to make 10 out of the 7, I got to do the 3. I got to get it from somewhere. So what do? I have to take away. I have to put down the 3 and add the 10. So my final answer is 16. Right? And then we could do more numbers. So here's 14. We have 1 and then 4. We have 7. We want to add the 7. To add the 7 is plus the 10 minus the 3. Plus the 10 minus the 3. 1, 2, 3. Take away the 3. My final answer is 21. I could do it again with 18. 18 on the abacus. 18. 1, 8. Add the 7. Add the 7. Not enough. What do? I have to plus the 10. Take away the 3. 1, 2, 3. Take away the 3. So my final answer is 25. Whew. Thank you, everybody. Oh, thank you, Phaedra. Thank you so much for the galaxy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How are we doing? For those of you that just checked in, let me know. You can check in with the orange heart me. So let's do a little review for those of you that are just joined. I realize that I've been kind of babbling. But yes, let's do a little review for those of you that just joined. I'm just fixing my... There we go. Maybe that's better. Okay, so let's do a review. Thank you so much for joining. Here it is how to read the abacus. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4. All the bottom beads is a value of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, everybody. My name is Lynette. I am an abacus teacher, and I've been teaching abacus for about 20 years now. I have a bunch of abacus and abacus related math, as well as books. For those of you that are interested, I have these books available in the TikTok shop. I also have other books available in the other place. My name is Lynette. Thank you so much for joining. Hello. And I also have, thank you, Brittany, for hey, Brittany, thank you for checking in. So let's do a little review for those of you that just joined. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 5. This is what 5 is. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Now, how do I know? Every column is a place value. So we have our columns and we have our place value. We have our ones, our tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s. How are we doing? Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So you might be wondering, why am I over here? The reason why is because I have a label. This is my label. And then what's going to happen is I have 2. So you just have to choose one. That's it. You just got to choose one, either this one or this one. So when I choose this one over here, I can do that. My ones, my tens, and my hundreds. Hello, lovely. Hello, how you doing? It's been a little bit. Did Audrey finish? She's so crazy. Whew. Okay, so we can do hundreds over here. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. There we go. I'm doing really well. I'm doing really well. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, this everybody's been very pleasant. Couple of trolls? No. Couple of trolls. I had a couple of trolls. But that's okay. All right. So how are we doing? So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. But then notice I have no more room for hundreds. Because I have no rooms for hundreds, right? Then I don't want to use this one as the ones place. However, I could choose this one over here.
Okay, Charizard, I choose you!
That means I move everything over, and now I have my place values. My ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. That's too bad. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. The trolls keep me active and keeps me on my toes to try to give up some snazzy remarks. Anyways, but yeah, it's okay. How are we doing? Anybody have any questions? We can continue on with, wow, I'm 33, I never know. Oh, hey, Em. That's okay. I learned the abacus when I was 30, and I'm kind of old. But yeah, for those of you that just joined, we're going to count it again. Let's count it again. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. That's it, 10. And now you can see that every column is a place value. When we're looking, right, we can actually, I can actually test this out. Let's see. We got to do this one. Let's try this. Let's try this. So if I give you this number, Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm falling apart. Okay, so here we go. What number do we think? Oh, good. Thank you, Em, for the compliment. It is amazing. Abacus is amazing. Thank you so much for coming. All right, so I have this number. What number do we think this is? Let's see. How are we doing? What number do we think that is? If I have my hundreds, my tens, and my ones, what number do you think that is? Thank you, Lovely, for sharing my live. Thank you so much. How are we doing? What number do you think this is? I want to... Yes, thank you, Maylin. Thank you, Maylin. Yes, 414. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Maylin. 414, it gives me over here, and then I'm over here. Oh, can't see it. Okay, there we go. So I have my next number. We're doing 3 digits now. So we have 3 digits. We have our hundreds, hundreds, tens, and ones. What number? Hey! Ye old crab dragon. Thank you, Chris. Yes, thank you. 314. Well done, Lovely. Well done, Chris. Well done. So then 314 takes me over here. We're just practicing on how to read the abacus. So we have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. Well done. Thank you, Unk. What number is this? 170. Well done, Chris. Well done. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Maylin. Well done. Maybe I should take this out. And then we have that. And my abacus is upside down. So we have our hundred, tens, and our ones. What number? Thank you, Lovely. Okay, how are we doing? Yes, thank you, Chris. 942. Well done. Thank you, Maylin. Yes, good. Good. How are we doing? 942. And now it takes me to this one. This one's easy, right? Yeah. How are we doing? Crab Dragon. Are you still here? Oh, LMGS. Welcome back. Yes, 221. Thank you, Chris. Whoop. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lovely. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, what are we doing? What is this number? Crab Dragon. What number do you think this is? We have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. What number do we think that is? Whoa. Just watching. Okay. Yes, thank you, Chris. 368. Well done, LMGS. Well done, Chris. Well done. Hey, Twisted Minds, welcome back. Welcome back. Whew. It's like a reunion. 100, 372. 372? There it is. 168. And then we're over here. I don't remember if we did this. Okay, how are we doing? Ah, 6, 2, 3. Well done. Well done. Yes, 6, 2, 3. And then we have this number. And we have our next number. We have our hundreds, tens, and ones. Thank you, Unk. 3, 2, 9. Thank you, Chris. Well done. Good job, Unk. Oh, sorry. This one. There we go. Did that work? Yep, that worked. And then we got to go up to here. And now we're over here. So, what number do we think this is? We have our hundreds, tens, and our ones. What number do we think? Oh, thank you, Twisted Minds. You're a great teacher, by the way. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm going to pin it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, you're right. 7, 3, 1. Well done, everybody. Well done. And so that would take me down here. And we have this number. Yep. Okay, we have our hundreds, tens, we have our ones. Well done, Branson. Welcome back, Branson. I feel like it's like yesterday, all over again. I never knew how to read an abacus, but watching you a couple of days. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. It's easy, simple to use, easy to understand. I'm happy that you're learning. I'm happy you're keeping your mind open to something different. Something different. It's just unfamiliar, right? We were just doing something that's unfamiliar. And I'm trying to make it more, I'm trying to abacify the world. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Please keep your mind open to something different.
Now open your mind to me, please. Open your mind.
And I make it fun. Thank you, because this is the fun grade. So yeah, and that's the thing, right? Like my idea is to try to show abacus to the matrix. Where's my matrix?
Welcome to the real world.
Yes, well done. 4, 2, 8. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yes, well done, Chris. Well done, Unk. Twisted Minds, Branson. I've only watched the last 2 days. Pretty comfortable. I'm comfortable with yeah. With the accuracy now. Yeah, good, right? And it's easy and it's interesting. There was one time I was freestyling some math and I got the answer, and then person was like, no, that's wrong. And I'm like, what, really? And then I checked it on my calculator. I go, no, it's right. And then they're like, oh, ChatGPT said it was wrong, and they chalked it off as a typo. And I'm like, I am smarter than ChatGPT. I think it was funny. I've only been watching 2 times now. Yes, well done. 522. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Unk. Awesome. Okay, so how are we doing? Thank you, Scooby Gaming. That's interesting. Okay, so do you remember how to add the 5 and add the 10? How are we doing? Do we remember how to add the 5? Thank you, everybody, for joining. This is my 3-digit maze. Anybody's interested, I have it available over here or over here for those of you that are interested. Hello, everybody. My name is Lynette. I am an abacus teacher. I enjoy talking about abacus day in and day out, which is apparently what I do. All right, how are we doing? Are we working with some, what do we want to do? How to make a 5? Do we want to make a 5? Do we want to do another, or do we go to make a 10? Where did people leave off at? We're going to go to the lowest denominator. So we can go back to, we already did how to read the abacus, and then we can go into moving the beads. Do you remember how to move the beads? And then if not, we can go into, if we remember how to move the beads, we can go straight into adding and subtracting. Okay, let's do some subtraction. Thank you, Perez, for the comment. So let's do some subtraction. Subtraction is quite easy. I just got to find my book. Here it is. Okay, so let's do, because I know we don't do that. I know nothing. Yes, subtraction. Okay. Lovely. When, let me know, I'll take it slow when we do subtraction. Because I remember adding and somewhat, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, good. Thank you, Perez. Yes, we will do some subtraction. So let's do a review for lovely. When we're looking at, right, we're going to count. We know how to count. You know how to read it. So the idea was, what if we have 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to add another 4. Excuse me. When we add another 4, the idea here was what? What's the question? Let's look at a question first. I like to see my questions. So one of the questions, let's do a quick review on this question. So here's the question, is 4 plus 4. Again, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the second number. The second number is what's going to dictate whether or not we need to add or subtract, do the formula or not. And so when we're looking at it, we want to add the 4. I have the 4 on my abacus, and then I am going to actually use money because it might help understand the concept of change. Because what's going to happen is, if I want to add the 4, I don't have enough. I need to, thank you, Unk. I need to add the 5. But guess what? That's too much. I need to subtract the 1. So my final answer is 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done. Thank you, Unc. Does that make sense? Lovely? So when we're I can do it again on my abacus. I can add the 5, take away the 1. So what we're doing is we're understanding this concept of the formula. If I'm looking for the 4, I need to substitute 5 minus 1. That's what this is right here. Plus the 4 is equal to plus the 5 minus 1. And we could do it again with the 3. So I have 3 on my abacus, right? If I have 3 on my abacus, 1, 2, 3. 3 on my abacus. I'm going to add the 4. To add the 4, that's too much. I can use my 5. Just as Unc said, plus the 5, you have to take away the 1. So I'm going to take away the 1. My final answer is 7. 5, 6, 7. I could do it again on my abacus. I can add the 5 and take away the 1. So my final answer is 7. 5, 6, 7. Thank you, Chris. It's not minus 2. Minus 2 is later. We're going to minus the 1 because we're looking at the 4. Right? So we could do it again with the 2. Lovely, does that make sense? So what we're doing is we're understanding how to utilize how to make a 5. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. And it's the same thing. 2 plus 3, 3 plus 2. Right? So this is a good review because what we're going to do is we're going to do subtraction. Okay, here's another way. Here is another way. I will have 5 beads on my abacus. No, I'll have 3. Let's do 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're doing 3 again. We'll do 3, right? I have 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I need to add the 4. To add the 4, I have a package of 5. Here's my package. So you see it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have nothing else. I have this package. But I can have 4 right here. But instead of breaking this package, I can take it away from a loose bead. So I want to take it away from here. So my final answer is 5, 6, 7. My answer is 7. We can do it again with the 4. Right? I have 4. I want to do it again. But I only have this package of 5. I have no other bricks. I have this package of 5. It's all taped up. But since it's taped up, I don't want to break it. I know my 4 items is here somewhere, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means I have to take away 1. Because I have to take away 1, I don't want to break this package. I can take it away from here. I can take it away from these loose beads. So if I take it away from the loose beads, now when I bring it together, I have 7. No, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, by moving the 1. Yes, by taking away the 1. You take away the 1 from the first number. So that's how we become very fluid with our numbers. Yeah? Hey, DF, welcome back. Yes, so it happens again. We could do it again, right? We could do it again with a 3. I have 4 on the abacus. I want to add 4 on my abacus, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 3, but guess what? I have a package. This is a package of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But inside my package, I'm only going to use these 3 right here. But guess what? I need to break this apart. I need to break out 2. But instead of breaking out 2, because that's extra energy, I'm like really tired and I'm lazy, I'm going to take it away from here because I have my loose beads. Because my loose beads are here, I'm just going to take it away from here. So then I'm left with 7. Whenever you add the 5, you take away that amount. Whenever you add the 5, you take away, yes, you have to take away a balanced amount, right? So if I'm going to add the 3, my balance is 2. Yes, thank you, Maylin. Right? Because we're doing the 3. Does that make sense? Lovely? Hey, 7. Yeah? So we could do it again. Okay, good. So we could do it again with the 2. The idea is understanding that there's a package, right? And it's incorporated with my number. So if I have 2, my 2 is right here. But instead of breaking it, because I'm kind of lazy, instead of taking it from here, I could take it from here, which is the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could take away 3 because I only need the 2. So I have to take away the 3. Take away 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops. And so my final answer is 6. Yes, thank you, Chris. Do you always have 5? I have 5 and I have 10. So when we're doing it, we have 9, right? So those are the two concepts that we need to know. How to make a 5 and how to make a 10. And then we'll go into subtraction. So if I have 9, right? 9. Concept is still the same. I have 9 on my abacus. But guess what? I want to add 9 again. To add another 9, I have no more beads, but I have 10 cents. If I have 10 cents, I can give you my 10 cents, but I have to take away 1. So I take away the 1. My final answer is 18. 10, 5, 6, 7, 8. 18. Does that make sense, Crab Dragon? So that's what we did. We have 1 plus 9 is equal to 10. We could do it again with the 4 and the 6, the 7 and the 3, the 2 and the 8, and the 5 and the 5. So how do we do it with the 5? If I have 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, I want to add 8 plus 5, plus 5. How do I plus the 5? Plus the 10, take away the 5. So I plus the 10, take away the 5. So my final answer is 13. 1, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. I could show you again on my abacus. I can add the 10, take away the 5. And my final answer is 13. Does that make sense, Crab Dragon? So we could do it again with more numbers. But see, those are it. That's the concept that you need to know. Once you understand this concept, then it doesn't matter. So we could do it again with a 3, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? We're doing 3. We want to add the 9. To add the 9, I give you my 10 cents. That's too much. Take away 1. So my final answer is 12. I could do it again on my abacus. Add the 10, take away the 1. And my final answer is 12. It's like reverse addition. Oh, Mariella, it's like balancing the equation. Yes, 10 up, 1, 0, and then 1 down. Yes. So, Mariella, it's more like balancing the equation because we're substituting the information. We're substituting the information. What are we doing? 9. So when we did this one, right? We have 9 plus 1 is equal to 10. We isolate the 9. We isolate the 9. Excuse me. Where am I? There we are. We isolate the 9, right? 9. And we substitute this information into the 9. That's what we're doing. So it's a little bit like algebra. What we did is we isolate the variable. So to isolate the variable, we have to cancel out this 1, and it goes over here. So then we substitute. Or you can call it compensation. They also call it compensation. Still keep in mind your place values. Yes, you got to keep in mind your place values. It doesn't matter. It doesn't actually matter where you are in the columns as long as you keep track of your column. So if we did 99 plus 99, like, so let's do that, right? Like, so like even if we had like 99 plus 99, it doesn't matter because it's still the same. We have 9 on the abacus, 99, right? We want to add 9. Doesn't matter which one. Let's do This one. I don't know. Whatever. So plus the 9 is equal to plus the 10 minus 1. So we're going to plus the 10, take away the 1. And we do it again. Plus the 9, take away the 1. Plus the 9, take away the 1. So my final answer is 198. 198. Yeah. Because you have to keep track of what you're trying to add. Right? So depending on the column, just depends on, and you're only going to go to the next column over. That's all you're going to do, no matter what. Even if we did like big math, even if we did borrowing and carrying over, we're only just going to add the 10 or take away the 10. That's all we're going to do. Yeah, it's crazy on how simple Abacus makes it. Like, mainstream math has all these different strategies to add and subtract, but you just understand the core, these two core things, you're golden. You're golden. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do subtraction. Right? So that's a little bit of a review for Lovely. Lovely, let me know if you need more understanding on the others, but I do want to go into some subtraction, if that's okay. So subtraction is the same but opposite, right? We have minus the 4 is equal to minus the 5 plus the 1. Do you have a book that shows this? Same subtraction. Wait. Same for subtracting. Maybe like a bundle? Yes. Well, yes. My first grade bundle is how old is the child or you? Is it for you or for your child? Or a child? Is it for you or a child? If it's for you, then I could do the first grade. If it's for for a child that's in preschool, then there's a preschool bundle. So it's for you. So then I would do this one. And I have it all. So I have it where you get plus the 5, minus the 5, plus the 10, minus the 10, and then you get the dry erase, right? So we have that one, and then you get this one. So this is all included. Hold on, let me find my, yeah. So we have, these are all included. And then we have, and it goes with the 2 digits and 3 digit, and then it comes with the abacus in the first grade bundle. Yeah, this is all included. And then we have, unless you want to wait for the abacus for adults, I'm getting that ready. Unless you want to wait a little bit. Then there's the plus the 10. Yeah, I'm actually working on one book for adults. If you want to wait, I'm almost done. I was just making up my my cover, and then I was going to publish it. Yeah, in the first grade bundle. Yeah. Okay, Chris, have a good night. I'm 42. That's all right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the first grade bundle I think is good because it comes with the mazes. There's a 3-digit maze and the 2-digit maze, and then it comes with everything, and it also comes with the abacus. Yeah, that's the bundle. Where's the? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So if you want to take a look, that's what I have. And that's what we do is we go through my workbooks. That's it. Yeah. So, yep, it's up to you. But I do have that available. And yeah, I'm still in the process of, I just got to publish my abacus for adults, and then we will get into, there's going to be 3 sets of series. I'm going to do a maze series, which is a bunch of mazes. Then I do my Who series, which is for the kids. And then I'm going to do a series for adults. Because by popular demand. Hello, D. Wait, yes. Yes, D1, what's up? What's up, D1? What's going on? What's going on? All right, how are we doing? Are you leaving? I'm not leaving. Not yet, because I want to do some subtraction. Maylin, we're going to do some subtraction, and then we're going to head out. Yeah? I kind of want to do subtraction first. Okay, I just got back. Yeah. I'm going to do some subtraction for the -5, and then I was going to head out, if that's okay. And then I'll see you guys all in my next live tomorrow. Okay, so again, what we're going to do, Maylin, thank you so much. So again, what we're going to do is -4 minus 1 is equal to -5. The reason why I wrote it this way is because I need to get the concept of minus the 5. What this means is I got to take away the 5. When we're looking at it, we had it before, right? It was a +4 plus 1 is equal to +5. But now what we're going to do is the opposite. That just means we're going to change the way we're going to do it. When we added the 4, we add the 5, take away the 1. Notice I go down, right? Do you see how I go down? I went down. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go up. So if I have 8, right, take away 4. If I have 8, take away 4. Now I go up like this. That's all I'm doing. That's it. We just did subtraction. So when we're doing the -4, that's it. So when we're looking, we can do it with the 6. 16. So we have 1 on the abacus. 16, right? Take away 4. Take away 4. Guess what? Just go up like that. And my final answer is 12. We could do it again. So we have 15 on the abacus. We have 1. We have 5. We have 15 on the abacus. We take away the 4. Take away the 4. Guess what? Just go up. Just go up like that. And my final answer is 11. See how it goes back? You go back. You add 4, you take away the 4. Yeah. See, it's interesting because Abacus shows you the number pattern. Because Abacus shows you the number pattern, you can see what you're doing. Yeah. Crazy, right? Yes, I know.
Oh, I can see everything.
But it's different because in mainstream, you have all these other ways. If you add it, is different than subtracting in mainstream. But in Abacus, you know how to add, you will know how to subtract. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get to subtraction.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
We could do it again. We could do it again with the 7. So here's my 7. I want to take away the 4. Take away the 4, just go up like that. So my final answer is 3. So the blue bead always equals 2, 5. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Maylin. Yes, exactly. The 5 will always be the blue bead. The top bead will always be 5, no matter what. And then look at it again. It's the same thing with the 3. Notice it's different. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Jude. Thank you so much for joining. So what we're doing, right? Again, the concept is -3 minus 2 equals -5. Why? Because we're doing this. Sometimes answering helps me understand. No, yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I'm happy you're helping. I'm so happy you're helping. Because it's because that's what it is, right? Like if you can teach it, you will know it. That's perfectly fine. You're good. And it's the same thing. We could do it again. Look, here, you just move it up. So when we have 3, we had 3, 1, 2, 3. We wanted to do 3, right? We added the 3. What we did? We bring it down like this. Plus the 5 minus the 2. Guess what? Opposite. Now we want a minus. So if I have 7, what do? I go up. Plus the 2 minus the 5. So my final answer is 4. That's it. How are we doing? Right? We could do it again. We have 16. 16 on our abacus. We take away the 3. Take away the 3. What do? Minus the 5 plus the 2. We can do it. Go up. Minus the 5 plus the 2. And my final answer is 13. And we could do it again with the 15. So we have 15. Take away 2. Take away 3. Take away 3 is plus the 5 minus the 2. So my final answer is 12. Yep. 5 up plus 2. Yep. 5 up plus 2. Right? And it's the same thing. So that's what it is trying to understand the concept, because you're going to take it away. You get, this is instructions. This is telling you the instructions on what to do when you want to take away the 2. So what we're doing here is we're going to minus the 2 is what? 3 up. 3 up and 5. So our question is 6. I have 6. I want to take away 2. Take away 2 is 3 up and 5. 5 up and 3. That's what we did. And that's what I do. I try to show you the pictures as well. And then here is the formula. And just write the formula. Right? And we do it again. So we have 15 on the abacus. We have 1 and 5. And we have 15. Take away 2. Take away 2. Take away 2. Just go up. Like that. Plus the 3. Take away the 5. And then we do it again. 25. Take away 2. Take away 2 is what? Take away the 5 plus the 3. So my final answer is 23. And we can do it again. Right? 6. Take away 2. Take away 2 is minus the 5 plus the 3. Answer is 4. How are we doing? Yeah, makes sense? Crazy. How are you doing, Jude? Very quiet. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys so much for liking the live. How are we doing? Yeah, right? That's why it's exciting. It's exciting to finally get to other places. I have ADHD or ADD, so I gotta go over it 100 times before I really get it. That's fine. If you're willing to stick around, I am willing to stay here. But not tonight. I'm always on. I'm live on at least twice a day, unless I go on vacation. But I'm not going to go on vacation anytime soon. But yeah, you're welcome to join, and we just go over it. I mean, I've been doing this for, what, 6 months now? 6, 7 months now? And yeah, I mean, there's always new people joining in. And there's a lot of people, there's a few people that mentioned that they have dyslexia, dyscalculia, dysgraphia. Some people have said that they have ADHD, ADD, and so forth. And they all find it very interesting that they can actually keep track of their numbers through the abacus. And I feel like it's the greatest thing because you can see what you're doing. And as long as you try to track your numbers, like if you can't figure out where your numbers are, I would use my finger to track where I'm going. Hey, this is really cool. I've never really understood, but it really, oh, good. Yeah. It's like anything. Yeah, exactly. It's like anything. It's just repetition. Just like, you're typing on the keyboard. Just like you're typing on the keyboard, you're going to know where the enter key is and where the space bar, right? Same thing with the abacus. You just do it enough times, you're going to see it. Yes, you're right, Poopy. It is a soroban. This is a Japanese abacus. And I teach the Japanese abacus. It's more modern. So Maylin, before we leave, same thing with the -1. Same thing. -1 is equal to minus the 5 plus the 4. Again, we only have one question. 5. Why? Because everything else is increments of 1. So we have 5. We take away the 1. To take away the 1, it is minus the 5 plus the 4. That's it. So that's the full set. Now you know how to take away the 5. Yes. Cool. Now I have a placement and a 5 represent. I get that down next week, I think. Okay, yeah. That's great. That's great because it's always a little bits of progress, and it's always about the placement value. So, but yeah, pay attention to the dots. That's it. Yeah. Some people can't see it. So they'll modify it. But yeah, as long as you make movement, as long as you're progressing forward, you'll be good. Yep. All right. So, thank you everybody for joining. Thank you guys for joining. I do appreciate everybody commenting and participating. For those of you that are interested, will you ever work up to will you ever work with the 2 up on top? No, I will not. Because the Chinese abacus does not use formulas. The reason why I say that is because somebody who knew Chinese abacus was teaching me how they do it, and they do a lot of counting up. That looks hard. It's not hard. It's unfamiliar, and it's a lot of counting up. And I don't want to spend time to count up because I feel like counting, because I know the concept of soroban abacus, Japanese abacus, I feel like it's more efficient. So I would not teach the beads with the 2 on top. And it's the same thing with the 10 beads. You know, there's the 10 beads, right? I'm not going to spend time to do the 10 beads because the 10 beads is a 1-to-1 as well. And so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I won't spend time to teach how to do a 1-to-1 either, because my focus is to bridge the gap between arithmetic and algebra and gateways to more complex math. Yeah, it's not hard. It's just unfamiliar. But the way I'm seeing it, I don't think it would benefit what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring in Abacus, the Soroban, to mainstream. The reason why is because this is more modern. There's Soroban competitions now, as opposed to there's not Chinese abacus competitions. There's Japanese abacus competitions. So I would that's where I would lie in that's where I would go. That's why I am sticking with the Soroban, if that makes sense. Yeah. There's no like rec competitions because it's not efficient. You know what I mean? It's not efficient to know 1-to-1. Yeah. No, thank you. Thank you for the question. I mean, it makes perfect sense because that's the question. Like we have all these different abacus. Why not teach it all? As like because this is more efficient. Yeah. Cool. Thank you again for all the comments and the questions. Yeah, keep asking more questions. It would be great. And whatever comes to my head, obviously it's just my opinion, but that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah, so all my abacus and all my activities are very abacus Soroban specific, Japanese abacus specific. There's not too many. Also, there's not too many books on the Chinese abacus, and I don't know if there's any books. There's probably a few books on the Rec and the Right Start, but I don't know what they are. But yeah. Oh, really? I'm sorry. My elementary teacher taught me, but I forgot how to count. That this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4? That's 4. And then this is 5. That's what 5 looks like. Gabu, are you okay? This is 5. We have 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Hey! Hello, I am fragile. Yes, the rest is 15. I hope we got you more. Yeah, I'll see you later, Crab. I'll see you later, Crab Dragon. Thank you so much for coming by and learning how to use the abacus. Cool. Okay, I am gonna head out. It's been a little bit, but thank you again for everybody for joining. I hope this was okay, and I'm really excited for the next books. I'm getting that right. I just got here. I know. I'm sorry, but I've been here for 2.5 hours. Okay, Perez, thank you so much. Have a good night. Thank you, Maylin. Thank you. Have a good night. I hope it will benefit your schooling and stuff. Yes. Thank you so much. So I see you guys all in my next live. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you in my next live. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody. Oh, I am fragile. Don't make me feel bad. I've been on for so long. I'm going to head out. I'm so tired. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Have a good snore. Thank you. Thank you, Aces.